Hello, Madridistas, and thanks for joining us on today's exciting episode of Madrid, my DNA. At the top of today's agenda, Barcelona president Laporta slams Arda Guler's Real Madrid move. But before we get deep into today's agenda, please do well to like and subscribe. Follow this page so you do not miss on our next videos. Barcelona president Joan Laporta slammed Real Madrid new signing Arda Guler for choosing money over them after he snubbed the defending La Liga champions. Laporta said Barcelona had an agreement with Fenerbahce for the transfer of Guler. Deco even went in Turkey last week to complete the last details of the deal. However, the 18-year-old ended up joining Real Madrid for over 20 million euros transfer fee and the commissions for him and his father. A change of mind for FC Barcelona and its official did not appreciate, as said by Barcelona president Joan Laporta tonight. Arda Guler, we had agreement with the player, Laporta said, and we were ready to pay Fenerbahce 17.5 million euros, he told Mundo Deportivo and Sport. But then the other clubs came in like Real Madrid and paid much more. That's when we thought we shouldn't get into a bidding war. We have other good players. We moved away from the Guler operation because of the magnitude it was reaching. We thought it would be a mistake on our part. There are more players that think we can get without entering such a bidding war. We could have come to compete for Guler, but we decided not to. We have a certain line and we don't want to cross it. Neither would Arda Guler nor another player who wants to come to Barca. So guys, on a Real Madrid fan's perspective, do you really think it was necessary for Joan Laporta to rant about such in front of the media, considering Real Madrid highly wanted the player and the player himself was interested in the Real Madrid project? Certainly not because of the transfer fee, because we all know the player only requested for Real Madrid to make more money for his boyhood club and his family if there was a chance. After accepting to join Real Madrid, that was when he accepted the Real Madrid contract. So I don't really think it's a very necessity for Laporta to rant and cry over the media. We all know Barcelona are suffering financial crisis, and whether or not they wanted to compete for Arda Guler, I don't really think they stood a chance against Real Madrid. And I think right now they should be lamenting their failure and trying to fix their problem other than complaining in front of the media. Moving on today's exciting episode, Real Madrid new signing Fran Garcia stood out on today's physical training session. After a relatively disappointing campaign, Real Madrid have started their preparations for the season ahead, hoping to trump Barcelona and regain their dominance in Europe on the back of a strong summer transfer window so far. The club have indeed robbed in Bellingham, Joselu, Fran Garcia and Arda Guler in an attempt to strengthen the core of the team. The star signing Bellingham, though, is yet to kickstart his training with the Real Madrid camp. Report George Picon, the Spanish journalist, claimed that the midfielder knee problem is forcing the coaching staff to be cautious. Bellingham had been struggling with a knee problem during the end of last season and was barely fit to feature in Borussia Dortmund's last few league matches. His problem have persisted in the summer, with this youngster not participating in today's double training session with his new teammate. However, Picon reports there is no reason to worry as far as Real Madrid are concerned. The Englishman might soon be back in action. He might even be fit to feature against AC Milan on July 23rd in a preseason friendly in California. Los Blancos are sailed to face European rivals such as Manchester United, Juventus, and even FC Barcelona in some of the prime locations in the US, including Texas and Florida. Bellingham will hope to start training in the coming weeks and become a part of the preseason camp. The midfielder is desperate to make an impression after completing a big money move to the Santiago Bernabeu earlier this summer. In the meantime, Real Madrid fans are excited about the prospect of seeing Arda Guler in action. The Turkish sensation has been making waves in Europe lately and has been labeled as a combination of Guti and Luka Modric. It will be interesting to see how he and Bellingham fare in training ahead of the new season. So that'll be all for today's exciting episode, guys. Thanks for staying with us right up to the end. Do well to like and subscribe. Follow this page so you do not miss on our next videos. See you next time, and Hala Madrid to us all.